smoke that shit before we get back to the airport.
I have my uncle drop off a package for you, son, because you my
So
G.
you going to Guantanamo Bay?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Begs, hit the towel. Good luck.
Shut up, man.
Sam Crow.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't.
Okay.
Damn, son. You ain't never watch SOA?
All right, y'all. Man, this is our take. This is Marc, the moderator. I'm very hurtful right now.
Banks.com, NYK all day.
It's Leaf. It's only family and Bklyn forever.
Wow. Yo, this Avery Process, the guy with tie, shout to Eastern Parkway.
All right? It's gonna be lit Labor Day. It's gonna be lit.
All right, y'all. So here we are. Of course, we got the basketball talk. We got to talk about a lot, and it's a lot to talk about. But let's jump into the first thing that we need to talk about is Bklyn. Let's talk about it, y'all. I'm not even got to go any further because everybody out there should know what exactly I'm talking about.
Now listen, everybody know I'm not a Nets fan, right? But
Not this week.
What fan are you?
I'm a Knicks fan, right? And
you back in the crib?
Come on, you know that case.
Just go to.
Porzingis is gone. Porzingis is gone.
Okay, just making sure you back in the crib. We good.
But for everyone who felt like the Nets couldn't do what they did, like Bklyn isn't known. Like Bklyn isn't a city on its own. Like you could
particularly ball. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Like you could
right?
you could remove Bklyn from New York City and it stands on its own. Bklyn is known all over the world, just like New York.
Kings County.
So for people to think that Bklyn is like was some little stepping stone like the Mets who play in Queens, I'm sorry, y'all got this whole thing mistaken. And it was just proven to y'all on Sunday. Home of the GOATs.
I have no rebuttal, man. I really have no rebuttal to that. I give it up.
And that was my point the whole time. Wait, this ain't Memphis. Like, this is Bklyn. Like, and they did something that most teams don't do. While rebuilding, they were winning, which made it even more attractive. How much teams dump salary, dump salary, don't have draft picks and win,
Get fleeced.
and still win?
Yeah, I give it, man. Yo, the Nets did what I thought they couldn't do. I give major props. They pulled it off. They look great on paper.
On paper, definitely on paper. Definitely.
That's definitely where my commentary was going to start.
We'll delve into that.
It looks good. It looks good.
But I think as I've been saying, this sends a death knell to all the Knicks fans and the fact about the New York Knicks and the Garden being the Mecca and being all those things is going. That narrative has got to be shot to hell because it's done.
Bitter X.
It's done.
Listen, let's be real. Like, I think that, and we had this whole conversation about the Barclays, the MSG, revenue, all of that. Like, I still think MSG may be the Mecca as far as the building, but not the team in itself. You know what I mean? And I think what it is dudes want to come to a sustainable organization. Dudes want to come to an organization that has stability. I don't think Dolan did y'all any favors, obviously.
Of course not.
It's not an attractive place to play as far as basketball. It may be an attractive place to live and things of that nature. Hence, Bklyn, you can consider it a part of Manhattan now, right? You can consider it Little Manhattan or, like you said, Brooklyn itself.
Come on, don't disrespect Brooklyn,
I'm just talking about how people view Brooklyn. You know what I mean? It was kind of like how the Nets used to be the little brother.
But they was.
No, they were. Like, they definitely were.
Right.
And we can say they still are. They're just going on a growth spurt.
No, listen. Little brother is now running the block. That's what it is.
Overnight.
That's it. That's it. Big brother has left the building and little brother's taking over the block.
They sent little brother away for the summer and came back and you was like, yo, what the hell?
I mean, we still got to play some games.
You still got to play, definitely.
But see, without any games being played, the fact that the Knicks didn't get not one tier free agent is just...
They got Julius Randle.
See, come on. Like
That's a tier 5. That's a tier 5 free agent. That's not tier 1. That's like taking your sister to the prom.
Wow.
Right?
So you don't consider Alfred Payton a good pickup?
I didn't even know he was still in the league.
Now, he ended the season with 5 straight triple doubles.
Yo, kid, I didn't know he was still in the league, kid.
Y'all sleeping.
No, listen, I think the Knicks did very good. I think the Knicks did good.
Let's about Brooklyn.
I mean, we might as well just transition into it, right? Right? No, the problem was for 2 years they sold. This is what we are going to do. We are going to get the salary cap down. We're going to get 2 of the 5 Ks. And then they said,
make
you
a
know,
run.
they say, you know what?
We're gonna make
You know what? Not only are we gonna get 2 of the 5 Ks, we gonna tank and get Zion. They sold all of that, and that's where the that's where the hurt comes, and that's where, to me, I think people don't realize it was for 2 years they sold this.
And they got rid of a K. So, and they were supposed to gain
The K that could have got you possibly 1K because that other K named them
Yo,
Not a kid.
the Dirty Pony.
yo, listen, man.
Yo, wait. Can we hear from Banks, man? I haven't heard from Banks since.
Nah, it's all good.
Sunday,
Listen,
man.
first of all, I'm not. You could say disappointed. Yeah, they didn't get those free agents, but quiet as kept. It's like I'm not even really that. It don't really bother me, honestly. And I say that because I just feel like the Knicks just got to stay the course now. Sometimes when you lose out in a situation like this,
I agree with that.
that you're just gonna have to go the hard route, which is basically they have to build through the draft. Like let's not even be funny. I'm being 100% honest right now.
You're mid-
They have to,
no pause.
They
right
have to. They have to build through the draft. They have to do it a different way. And now, honestly, if you really want to look at it, all the contracts they pick up, you want to make fun of the names and all that. All solid pieces. They actually did get better. They might actually compete for a playoff spot. And all those contracts, they didn't do what they did in 2010, which is they missed on
a whole bunch of money, right?
all the tier 1 free agents, and they threw money at Amari Stoudemire reaching. They didn't do that. They signed a bunch of people that, 2 years they'll be off the books.
No, 1 year.
Well, some of them have 2-year contracts. Julius Randle got a 3, and basically you're gonna have to. You might be able to try again in 2021. And now, listen, before
That's
you.
where the problem
No,
lies.
you see, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not letting me finish my point.
Get all of this
This ain't
out,
therapy.
man.
You're not listening to the point because, much like it was just said about Bklyn, right? A sustainable organization. If over these 2 years you build it right and you present an opportunity where, let's say R.J. Barrett becomes a star, you maybe pick up another piece along the line. Maybe somebody does say, you know what, I am that piece now that I can go there and be a part of that. They've created stability in their front office. They created stability with their head coach. They just got to stay the course. I'm not mad.
Yo. Let me say this, man.
I'm gonna let y'all go free right now. We'll see y'all later.
Yo,
We'll
This
be
is all
back
about
second
the
part.
Knicks,
Me and
yo.
Avery will be back.
Yo.
Mark's about to go in.
Yo, let me say this right now. I don't know if it's the water. I don't know what pimp juice the Knicks are selling, but how do we keep going for this false ass narrative? Let's understand something. Building through the draft, if that was the case, most teams would have not even signed the free agents, which was out there. They understand that if we're going to build, you got to build through free agency. That's why the movement happened the way it did. R.J. Barrett, 3 years. Kevin Knox, we watched him last year hit not a wall but a valley. How in the world do you turn around and say it's gonna be another 12 years? Because if you get draft picks each year, you're talking about 3 to 4 years for each draft pick. You're sitting here 12 years later, it's 2030, and now still talking about, we are waiting. Dog, you gotta start realizing.
What are you talking about? What is it to realize?
Because you can't build through the draft.
Yes, you. Okay, so what else
I
are you going to
disagree
do?
with that.
Actually, what
I
else are you
disagree
going to
with that
do?
a little bit.
First of all, and let's be clear. Let's be clear. We have seen this, and it's not been that long ago. Golden State built through the draft.
Wait. No. Golden State is a model that nobody else, because let's be honest, if you don't hit on the
have to hit. That's
the
the thing.
elite
But
shooters.
Wait, hold on. Is that not what I said?
Listen, but that's the only model you have. What team?
Philly.
Shut up, man.
Philly
built through
has.
the draft. They built
and
through the
we
draft.
struck out a number of times, right? Jaleel Okafor. Who else we struck out on?
Nerlens Noel.
Markelle Fultz, as of late. We hit on Ben and we hit on Embiid. And then we put pieces around them. Am
Let me
I
ask you a
right?
question. Hold on.
But that goes to what Marc
What's
said.
the pieces which you put
There
around?
was the free agent
But
piece.
that was
Wait.
That's
I
after
can
the
correct
fact.
y'all.
That's after
Let me
the
correct
fact.
y'all. Let me
You have
correct
to
y'all.
have some sort of listen. Isn't that what you just said? What the Nets just did? The Nets presented a sustainable organization that's winning. Kyrie and Kevin Durant obviously look like we could be the final pieces that get them over the hump, right?
But the Nets didn't do it through the draft, though.
Okay,
I
so
get your
all
point.
right, so I got a question then. What other options do the Nets have at this point?
I can give you the option.
I can give you one too.
Go ahead.
You created
Go ahead.
two max spots and
ahead.
nobody wanted to come here. What do you do now?
My option is this. You have to make sure R.J. Barrett is a star. You have to. You have to make that.
That's the same option because that's built.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. You have to make sure R.J. Barrett has the same impact as Luka and Trae Young last year. It can't be no hit, no wall. R.J. Barrett has to be a star next season to start having people look like, you know what? Maybe I could play with Son. He can't hit a wall, bro. He can't hit a
I got
wall.
a better one for you. Leaf, what about this? I don't care if RJ Barrett becomes a star. If players don't want to come here.
But part of the reason,
because the infrastructure is not there.
What
So
is the problem with the infrastructure right now?
Dolan.
Let's be honest for a second, right? And let's talk about this.
2 parts.
Let's talk about this.
Hold on. Let's come back.
We about to be right back.
Let's come back.
3, maybe 4. This might be all night. By the time you-
This is our take.